Hello everyone and welcome, solstice blessings to you all. We're most delighted to have Sue with us today. She's going to be guiding us in some meditation very soon. Wonderful to have this chance to celebrate this turning of the year with you in this way. Just wanted to mention that you might like to have a candle with you. At some point, we'll be darkening the lights and then lighting candles to bring in the light again. So do, find your candle and your matches or whatever and come and be part of bringing the light back. Getting on there. Dropping my guitar. So let's invoke together, joining our hands in this virtual circle. Reaching out to connect, so that wherever we might be around this beautiful planet, we know that we're joined through hand and heart and eye and breath. And together we're breathing towards the One, the perfection of love, harmony and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the message, the mystery, the miracle, the Mother, the Spirit of guidance. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we're going to begin with a song from the Celtic tradition using words Alban Arthuan. This is the name in the Celtic languages for the winter solstice. And we also have some English words. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light to return. Alban Arthuan.
Alban Arthuan.
Alban Arthuan.
Alban Arthuan.
So let's just sing it a couple of times through and then I'll talk a bit more about it. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light to return. Sing that with me. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light to return. And again, we are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light to return. And listen. Alban Arthuan, Alban Arthuan, Alban Arthuan. Beautiful, thank you. Lovely. So, as usual, you're of course welcome to sit or lie and just relax and let the sounds wash over you. But if you'd like to, you can join us in moving with these words and music, embodying this practice. So, just a few words about, I know how I'm feeling at the moment at this time of year. Maybe you're feeling like this too, this longing for the light to return. You know, there's also the deep dropping into the darkness, which we went into deeply in our session on Sunday, and that dark deliciousness as well. But there's definitely a part of me that's longing for the return of the light, for the days to begin to get longer and warmer. And we know that today is the day when that starts, that process is beginning. So we can allow ourselves to feel that longing for the light and to really put some of that intensity of our longing into the way that we sing and move with this. So if you'd like to join us, we're going to just move our chairs and begin to dance. So we're going to be just walking first of all, and we're walking sunwise in this way around the circle. And so our hands are on our hearts, and we're just feeling our longing for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light to return. So on that last word, on to return, we just turn to face the screen or the center of the circle, and our hands just come open at the heart here to receive it, and wanting this light to drop into it, this beginning of the lengthening of the days. And then we start slowly walking forwards again, ready to receive the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. Stepping backwards. We are waiting for the light to return. So on the return there, the arms come up in even more beseeching this light to return to us. And at this point, we're going to face a partner. So I have the great joy of dancing with Sue. So we've got our left hands on our hearts, and then we're going to take right hands. I'll demonstrate like this first, and then I'll show you how we can adapt this on Zoom. So we're going to be turning together. We Alban Arthuan, Alban Arthuan, Alban Arthuan, Alban Arthuan. And then we would turn to face another partner and repeat that. So Alban Arthuan, Alban Arthuan, Alban Arthuan, Alban Arthuan. Wonderful. So two hugs. So what I invite you to do on Zoom here, so this is really, we're calling on the winter solstice, we're really dropping into this moment of stillness. This is like I said on Sunday, it's like the slack point in the tide when everything is completely standing still, and then we know that the movement is going to begin. This is, when the world turns and the light begins to come back again. But so just for this moment, we're left hand on heart, reaching out with our right hands. And you can, if you've got gallery view on the screen, you can reach out to somebody on the screen, or you can invite somebody in through your imagination or through your longing. and bring them to you with your right hand and just turn with them. And then on the final Alban Arthuan, you can embrace, feeling the memory of those arms holding you. Okay, wonderful. So feeling our longing and feeling our dropping into this moment of winter solstice. So we're going to, first of all, walk with our hands on our hearts, just walking in this line of direction, or just gently pacing on the spot if you like. So here we go. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light to return. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for the light. We are waiting for So allowing ourselves to really open to our longing for the light and for our sense that we are in the darkness, that this is the dark time of the year, dropping into the winter solstice moment. Aware of the breath going out and of the little pause at the end of the out breath, just before it starts to come in again. Letting the breath come out, little pause just before it starts to come in again. That is this moment in the year, that pause at the end of the out breath. Alban Arthuan. So invite you to make yourselves comfortable and seated. I'm going to introduce you to Su Goodwin. Some of you already know her. A long-time friend and valued colleague of mine. fellow witch. Medicine woman, plant spirit medicine teacher, herbalist, wise woman. Thank you for coming and sharing something of your gifts with us.
It's a delight to be here. Thank you for the introduction.
So over to you. I'm going to just dim the light.
So, hello everybody. Good evening. So, I thought we'd take an opportunity to drop into some stillness and silence together and do a short meditation visualization practice together. In my medicine tradition, which is known as the Delicate Lodge, we celebrate this time of year and we call it Kiva time. Actually, it's quite a long period of time which runs for 4 moon cycles from approximately November the 21st through to the spring equinox. And we're just at the end of what we call the first Kiva moon, and this is the time that we've been looking back at the last year, reflecting on where we've been, all the things that have happened to us, all the challenges met, the difficulties, contemplating what we've learnt, and really harvesting that and taking that nourishment in, really taking it in, that, and all the emotions that we've felt. A bit like the tree draws in the nutrients from the leaves before it lets them go. So we've been harvesting and now we're releasing that, everything we've experienced, and emptying ourselves out like a tree dropping its leaves to the ground that then compost and we will take in all those nutrients, but first we want to enter the quiet and the deepness of the winter for dreaming, and just letting it all go, releasing it, what could have been, might have been, or we think should have been, emptying it all out so that we can deeply dream and allow the dream seeds of our future time to germinate, like the seeds under the ground or the energy of the tree dropping into roots. So this second Kiva moon from now till January the 21st is going to be about resting, renewing ourselves, regenerating. And of course it's solstice, but solstice is a point of the light coming back, but it's also in this really deep, dark time of the year. And as we know, January is often very cold and very dark, so we're still in the dark, so we're going to celebrate that darkness for a moment and just drop into that stillness And for us, we call this the most wakan time of the year. The wakan is the Lakota word for the great mother, the great void space of creation, like the most yin time of the year, the real resting, deep, quiet, feminine time. So let's just take a moment to connect with this sense of the wakan, the most holy mother, the deep quiet of the feminine womb space. So I invite you, if you'd like to sit in a meditation position that's comfortable for you, if you'd like to do that, and just have your spine as erect as is comfortable, and connecting with your feet on the floor or the base of the spine in the chair, your hands resting in your lap. And let's just take a moment to check through the body, feeling a gentle lift up from the top of the head, just a little stretch of the spine if that's comfortable, and relaxing the jaw, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing our hands on our laps. And let's connect with our breath. Just noticing the rising and falling of our chest. Not trying to change anything, just noticing for now. And just enjoying the inhale and the exhale. And now starting to drop our attention down into the body, and deepening the breath into the belly. And taking our attention down into the belly, the pelvis, into our legs and feet. And dropping from the busy mind into the body. And if thoughts come, not making that a problem, just noticing, but then coming back into the breath and the belly. And let's just give ourselves with devotion into this stillness, this sense of quiet, of solstice, the quiet and stillness of midwinter, of the dark, just softening and yielding. Feeling the space inside the body. The darkness inside the body. Inside this holy temple of our spirit, there is beautiful space. And feeling into the space around the body. feeling held by the earth below us. Softening and yielding into the stillness, we connect with the Wakan, the great-great-grandmother, most holy, and the void space of creation, the great nothingness in which is held all the dream seeds of everything that has been, that is, and that will be. All potential is held here in the dark womb of the mother. Let's just feel our way into that darkness, that deep, velvety darkness. Allowing our breath to take us further into that. Just feeling our way, sensing our way. Now coming back to our breath. Noticing the rising and falling of our chest as we breathe. And the Great Mother, Wakan, she felt a vibration of love, and she felt a deep yearning, and she turned in upon herself, and so was born the great-great-grandfather, the lightning bolt, the Sasquan, all light and all sound. And Wakan and Susquan, they merged and they married, and so came forth galaxies, stars, planets. The whole cosmos was born. And we are each born from that divine union, from the love of Wakan, the great-great-grandmother, and Susquan, the great-great-grandfather. And we're all part of the great oneness of creation. So let's remember this as we celebrate the return of the light this solstice. Thank you.
So we're going to begin to call in the light and to celebrate the birth of the light. I'm going to do this first, and then I'm going to pause the recording. I'm going to invite that if you wish to light your candle and unmute one by one and tell us where you'd like that light to go, just in one or two words, so we can do this reasonably efficiently. That would be great. But here we go. Welcome to the light. Sometimes it doesn't come first time. There. So invite the light of consciousness and awareness into all of our lives. So we are bringing back the light with messages of hope and love. We might need to just rearrange the seating so that Salik can play next. So we've and can really see the light shining on people's faces. You can see how the light is coming back in the room. And it's such a simple act, lighting a candle. But what if every time we light a light, turn on a light switch, what if we really send that with conscious love for healing and for peace and for harmony, for all these beautiful messages, for remembering the suffering, for awareness of the earth and our connection with it, for young people who are struggling, for old people who may be alone, for all people who might be alone. Remembering as we light the light. So we're going to just sing together. No dance here, just a song. But a song of joy and celebration. Words in English. It's a beautiful song by Nkomo. Some of you know him. From the darkest night is born the child of light. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. So this is the Celtic equivalent of the story that Sue shared with us the birth of Lord Mabon, the sun. From the darkest night is born the child of light. From the darkest night is born the child of light. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. La 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 la. Here we go. From the darkest night is born the child of light. From the darkest night is born the child of light. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. La 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 From the darkest night is born the child of light. From the darkest night is born the child of light. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born. La 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 la. Hail the solstice dawn, Lord Mabon is born.
So we're going to share some more words now and a dance. Ruh Allah.
Ruh Allah.
Ruh Allah. This is Arabic, a name for Yeshua, for Jesus. Breath of God. This name is used in both the Christian tradition and the Islamic tradition in the Middle East. Ruh Allah.
Ruh Allah.
And then some English. Prince of Peace, shine your light.
Prince of Peace, shine your light.
Help us through the dark of night.
Help us through the dark of night.
And then some Greek. Kyrie Eleison.
Kyrie Eleison.
Christe Eleison.
Christe Eleison.
Ruh Allah illallah, la ilaha illallah. Ruh Allah illallah, la ilaha illallah. We sing that 4 times. Let's do it again. Ruh Allah illallah, la ilaha illallah. Ruh Allah illallah, la ilaha Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Again. Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Ruh Allah, Ruh Allah, illallah, la ilaha illallah. Ruh Allah, illallah, la ilaha illallah. I forgot to say la ilaha illallah.
La ilaha illallah.
Nothing exists except the one, the unity. And then Kyrie Eleison. Kyrie Eleison, Christe Eleison, Kyrie Eleison, Christe Eleison, Kyrie Eleison, Christe Eleison. And every time we sing that and then the English, we alternate with the Ruh Allah, illallah. So we come back to the breath of God, come back to Yeshua. So let's just sing it through once. Ruh Allah, illallah, la ilaha illallah. 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 Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Ruh Allah, illallah, la ilaha illallah. 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 Kyrie Eleison, Christe Eleison, Kyrie Eleison, Christe Eleison. Ruh Allah. And Kyrie Eleison, Christe Eleison means Lord have mercy upon us. Christ have mercy upon us. So we're really calling on the light again in this to help us through the darkness of night, whether it's the external darkness around us in the world or within. So let's stand up, and if you have space, we could move with this one. On Ruh Allah, there's more than one of you in the room, and I know there is in one window, but whether you're getting up to dance, I don't know. But we normally link arms, and we're just stepping to the right. But in this case, we'll just be stepping on the spot, otherwise we'll disappear off the screen. Ruh Allah, illallah, la ilaha illallah. Ruh Allah, illallah, la ilaha illallah. And I'd invite you to bring your awareness into your heart and the hearts of the others in our group, in our circle, connecting. Imagine that we're all on the outside of a wheel and our hearts connecting together to the center of this wheel, like spokes of light connecting each other to this central hub of light and love. And then on Prince of Peace, shine your light, we're walking in and out, so taking hands with each other, raising our hands as we walk in and dropping them as we walk out. Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Prince of Peace, shine your light, help us through the dark of night. Then we do Ruh Allah again. Allah, illallah, la ilaha. Now, the next part is a partner part, but I think we'll do it. What we'll do is we'll connect to each other on the screen. So each time we do this, choose someone else on the screen. Put your left hand on for the first part. First time we say Kyrie Eleison, Christe Eleison. Left hand on heart. Raise your right hand and connect with somebody else's heart on the screen. Kyrie Eleison, Christe Eleison. And then we switch hands to our right hand on our heart and our left hand radiating forward. Kyrie Eleison, Christe Eleison. And back to Ruh Allah. So we'll do this cycle a couple of times and then we'll just stay on Ruh Allah. And there's a beautiful counter melody which one of us may sing if we can remember it. Okay.
We practice that.
Okay. Ruh Allah, breath of God, Prince of Peace. Ruh Allah, illallah, la ilaha illallah. 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 Prince of Peace, Prince of Peace, shine your light, help So just breathing together for a few moments. Breathing the breath of God. Amen.
So I'd like us just to stay standing actually, and I want to bring in a greeting to the sun. It's a most beautiful chant that comes from the Zuni Pueblo people of the southwestern United States. And traditionally this is sung to greet the rising of the sun. I think we can use it to greet the Solstice Dawn in our ceremony here. This is something I've been using to greet the dawn each day where I live here. I have this beautiful sense of being part of a turning planet. We are part of this great unified reality, spinning together through space. And as the planet turns, the sun appears. And as it appears, we greet him. Rise, arise, arise. Wake ye, arise. Life is calling you. So I'm a representative of life. We are all representatives of life, calling the sun. Wa taho, taho.
Wa taho, taho.
Wa taho, taho.
Wa taho, taho.
Wa utaho.
Wa utaho.
Life is calling you.
Life is calling you.
Wa utaho.
Wa utaho.
Life is greeting you.
Life is greeting you.
Maya nawi.
Maya Nawi.
Mother Earth, life. She is calling you.
She is calling you.
Maya nawi. She is calling you.
Maya Nawi. She is calling you.
So the movements are really simple. I think you can just copy me. Wa taho, taho. Wa taho, taho. Wa taho. Life is calling you. Wa taho. Life is greeting you. Maya nawi. She is calling you. Maya nawi. She is greeting you. Wa taho, taho. Wa taho, taho. Wa taho. Life is calling you. Wa taho. Life is greeting you. Maya nawi. She is calling you. Maya nawi. She is greeting you. One more time. Wa taho, taho. Wa taho, taho. Wa taho. Life is calling you. Wa taho. Life is greeting you. Maya nawi. She is calling you. Maya nawi. She is greeting you. Wa taho, taho. So let's come to a comfortable seating place. because our relationship to light is multifold. Many parts of our being. There are the parts that are longing for the light, that are feeling unhappy with the darkness. There are the parts that are feeling happy to be in the darkness. There are the parts who are calling on the light, recognizing the light. Wa taho, taho. And then there is the part of us which is always light. And yet we forget. Each one of us, just as Salik was saying, a spoke of light in this wheel of light coming from the hub of the wheel, showing up in our own varied ways. Each one of us a ray of the one light, filtered, fractured through a different lens. So let's remember that light. Let's awaken that light. Let's call on Ya Nur, the Arabic for light, for divine light. And we're going to place our attention in each of the major centers of the body in turn, awakening the light within there. So beginning in the root, feeling your connection with the earth. We are not separate from the earth. We are part of the earth. The darkness of the earth is in us, and also the light. Ya Nur. In the root 3 times. Ya Nur. Ya Nur. Ya Nur. And in the belly, in the womb basket, in the Hara center, awakening the light in the fertile darkness, the creativity of center of our being. Ya Nur, Ya Nur, Ya Nur. Solar plexus, the center of the will, making things come into being, making things happening, bringing our light out into the world. Ya Nur, Ya Nur, Ya Nur. And in the heart, our bridge between the world of light and sound and the world of form and solidity, the earth and the heavens crossing, meeting at the heart, opening the heart with love and light to share all of who we are. Ya Nur, Ya Nur, Ya in the third eye, the center of inspiration and guidance, allowing the light to shine through us like a beacon, guiding our way forwards so our steps are clear. Ya connecting to all light, all truth, all love, the fullness of all that we are. More through all of our energy field, radiating from the core of our being to our outermost extremities, the light of each one of us shining out and joining with the light of each of the others of us here in this virtual circle. As Rumi says, although two lamps are separate, their light is not separate. Our bodies may be separate, but our light is not separate. Breathing in light, breathing out light. Shining a light in the darkness and embracing the darkness. Amen. So I'm going to share a short blessing chant. We can do it seated. Do you mind getting your guitar, please? And then we'll close with Sue again is going to share with us. So words of Hazrat Inayat Khan: Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Ruh Allah, Ruh Allah, Ruh Allah, Ruh. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Oh Allah, oh Allah, oh Allah, oh. Join me. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all invitation is to choose somebody on the screen and to trace their outline in light. Thy light is in all forms, coming from the heart. Thy love in all beings. And then we fold our arms over our hearts and we bow to left and to right. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings, thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. O Allah, thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings, thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. O Allah, O Allah, O Allah. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings, thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. O Allah, O Allah, O Allah. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings, thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. O Allah, O Allah, one more time. Thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings, thy light is in all forms, thy love in all beings. O Allah, O Allah, O Allah. Amen. Amen. To bring the candle back to center and hand you over to Sue. We're so grateful that you were able to come and share with us.
It's been a great honour to be here. So I'm going to read a poem about the Solstice Cycle. I don't know who it's by, but it's from a medicine person from America, but I'm afraid I don't know exactly who it was, but it doesn't matter. So, the Solstice Cycle. Consider a cycle, a pulse, a circle, a round. It begins, it runs, it completes, and then it begins again. It circles, it flows, it moves round and completes, and then begins again. We breathe, we blink, our heart beats, we eat, we digest, we eliminate. Inside the larger circle of our physical birth and death, there are many more cycles than we are aware of, applying their subtle pulses to our bodies, hearts and minds, supporting us. It would be good if we could meet them all and thank them and watch them do their kind work of beauty and restoration. When we see and know the cycle, we more fully step into it, honor it, be with it. Tapping into this energy helps us be a more conscious human. A cycle is a pulse of energy, energy organized for a purpose. Every cycle has a divine purpose. How divine could we be if we knew all of the cycles in and around us? To see a cycle, to know a cycle, is a holy thing, a beginning, a middle, and a completion, and another beginning. Is Kiva the end or the beginning of our Earth solstice cycle? Do you know the energy of this cycle, the scope of its organization, the magnitude of its divine purpose? What will happen when a quantum of people step into, honor, and be with the energy of this grand cycle of our mother? The cold, dark nothingness of winter, cycling into the bright, sunny brilliance of summer, cycling into. How much more conscious will we become as sacred humans in understanding who we are and our true place in our universe? Dreamers, let us see this grand, large cycle of energy flowing through our bodies, our hearts, our minds, and see how it feeds and nourishes our spirits. Choose some moments each day of your preparation to listen for the sound, the image, the energy of this celestial pulse of solstice energy flowing through you. Tap into it, be with it, get to know it, thank it, and ask it to fertilize your dreams. We are the dreamers for all of our relations, and the time is now. Great Spirit, Mother, Father, God, we call for your blessing at this time. Help us dream into being a new world, a world of peace, abundance, happiness, health for all being and for all our relations. May the light of this solstice infuse our beings, bring forth our creativity. Help us bring forward our gifts into this beautiful world to create yet more beauty. Oh.
Oh. Well, once again, thank you to Sue for joining us. Thank you for all of you for being here. Thank you so much to those of you that have supported us through this year, whether you come occasionally or regularly, whether you are able to donate or whether you're not, but we're grateful for your support. And let's dedicate this special solstice light, this beautiful solstice atmosphere for the benefit of all beings. Let's close with "May all beings be well," and then we can blow out our candles together. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. Peace. 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 May the light of the solstice travel where it's needed. May all beings be well, happy, peaceful, and free. Let's blow it out together.